So friends, cooking of Siridhanya millets. Okay, cooking of Siridhanya millets. People with health problems, if they have any serious health problems, they should consume millets only in the form of fermented porridge, ambali. Ambali. This word, maybe South Indians may be knowing. I do not know about the North Indian side whether this word is common or not common. So I do not, I don't have an idea. But I'm trying to say that it is a liquid. It is a liquid made out of your own the siridhanya, that is millet food. Siridhanya means, again, Siridhanya means nothing but a millets. So out of your own millet, for example, millet, any millet you take, foxtail millet, little millet, barnyard millet, brown top millet. These 5 millets are there, isn't it? So out of this any one millet, you take one millet. So how to cook the millet food? Let's say any millet you take, overnight you have to soak in the water, overnight. So the next day what you have to do, take that, along with water and this soaked, millets, you have to cook, maybe stove or whatever, maybe, right? You have to cook like that. You have to. Millets cannot be directly within just, half an hour. You can just soak in the water and then go and cook. It doesn't work. So why it doesn't work? Because it is hard in nature. The moment you soak them, then what will happen? You can take more nutrients out of that. The so-called the fiber component will be very much, it is useful for you when you take that kind of food. Okay, that is why you have to soak and then cook. Okay, so now you have done that soaked and cooked, right? Which food? Especially millets food. So for the fermented food, what we suggest in this particular through these slides is, through the presentation today is, using this Siridhanya food or using the millet food, we are going to make fermented food. We are going to make something called fermented porridge. That is fermented porridge or liquid, based on the millet food. That is called ambali. That's called ambali, my dear friends. So this because fermented porridge contains healthy bacteria that improve the digestion, that also absorb, that causes the absorption of nutrients and strengthen the body's immunity against any disease. This is the more advantage, the highest advantage of this so-called millet-based fermented porridge or called ambali. So friends, how to make this ambali and the exact procedure, I am going to send the video for you. So follow that video and try to do that. Okay. Now it is good to have cereal in the form of porridge once or twice weekly for a healthy people also. Friends, we advise this ambali to be consumed by a patient on a regular basis, 3 times a day. No problem. 3 times a day, he has to take only this ambali so that he come out of the any disease for that matter. He come out of the disease very fast. For a healthy person also, the same so-called this fermented food or ambali can be taken by, so at least once or twice a week by a healthy person also, I'm telling you. Unhealthy people have to take 3 times a day. Now, porridge prepared with the millets is very useful for our body. After drinking it, the good bacteria in it leave symbiosis in our gut. In our gut, it reaches. Once we take this ambali, all these positive bacteria will reach our gut. Their presence in the gut allows all the wonderful biochemical reactions to take place. This boosts our body immunity. Try to understand this. So they help cure deadly diseases like cancer. Fermented porridge ambali is a good source of vitamin B12, my dear friends. So this is how we need to understand this fermented porridge, that's called ambali. Okay, right. So now, so try to understand a little more about this, what are the importance and benefits of the fermented gruel. Fermented gruel means ambali. Thousands of years ago, the entire mankind was taking this food only in this format. So, my dear friends, even as I remember, my parents, in the olden days, like almost in the initial, they were youngsters and just a born. I remember very well. They were eating this kind of food only. So they were eating this kind of ambali. The morning by morning, what happened? 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, they consume this ambali, and then they go to the work. So night, evening, or by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, they come back. Till that time, they have no question of any kind of a hunger or something. No, they are not going to be weakened. They will be very strong. Okay, so like that. So like that they do. So how you can prepare and all these things, we let us see through a video. A video will give you the complete step-by-step procedure how to make this ambali. Okay. Now, so this is the oldest food, you can say the oldest food of the ancestors. So there are grains available in their area, they soak it and make porridge with them. See, in your region, what are the grains available? Right? As per that availability of the grains, which grains are available out of this millets, which millets are more available? You can do that. You can do with that, no problem. Even with the white rice also you can do. With a polished rice also you can do. Unpolished rice also you can do, but no use because it doesn't have any fiber. It has got no fiber at all. Understood? So here, when you do the ambali with the fermented this gruel, fermented ambali with the help of siridhanya or millets, there are two advantages are there. Number one, you get positive bacteria, more bacteria with the ambali. Second, you get all nutrients and also you also get the so-called highest amount of fiber. Fiber is also, you are getting fiber also. So this is a double advantage, my dear friends. That is why we promote this ambali with the help of millets. Okay. Now, so the alimentary canal in your human body and has adapted to ingest food in the form of gruel, so especially permanent growth over the past thousands of years. This point also very, very important point. See, all we have to remember is our ancestors, and we, especially our alimentary canal, the food canal, the food, for the food pipe is already habituated to consume this kind of food for thousands of years. It remembers because all this information is stored in your body, stored within your genes. Within your genes, this is stored already, right? So the same practice is there for thousands of years existing on this earth planet. Our all forefathers were doing this. So the alimentary canal, whatever the alimentary canal is there, or the food pipe is there, that's already practiced with this. So the moment you take this kind of food, this kind of food is going to digest very fast. And that means in a very peaceful way, not having any kind of any wastage will be generated. So although our diet has changed drastically nowadays, our digestion system has always remained the same. Therefore, if the food is taken in the form of porridge, it is easily digested. It is easily digested and also completely digested. This is what we need to understand, friends. Now, so some more importance we try to understand the benefits. The porridge is prepared in an earthen pot and covered with a clean khadi cloth. It is kept aside for 7 to 8 hours. Friends, once you prepare, now how do you prepare? You have cooked the so-called millet food, the millet rice, for example. Then that millet rice, what you have to do? So maybe 1 cup of millet rice, you put into so-called earthen pot. You take a mud pot. Always we prescribe the mud pot for making this ambali. Mud pot. So why mud pot? The mud pot has got lot of pores, lot of holes on it. So through the holes of mud pot, you receive a lot of oxygen into it. So oxygen, you can receive more and more oxygen. More and more oxygen will come into your food, whatever the millet food, what you have put into this mud pot. Now, 1 cup of millet rice, you put into the earthen pot, mud pot. Then you have added about 5 cups of water into it. Okay. Or if you want, you can add little salt also, you can add it, not a problem. So with this, with you have done it, now you're sealed on the top with the khadi cloth. With a tight sealing. Tight covering on the like lid, whatever the lid kind of thing, tightly cover. That's all. Now you leave it for 7 to 8 hours. Like this is a process I'm making. I'm telling you, but I will. You can the same thing. It will be explained through video. So there are video available. So I will try to set. Then you can go through much more. The deep understanding of this. But I'm just briefly explaining here. 7 to 8 hours you have kept it aside. Now by the morning, what happened? Throughout the night it is kept. Morning, what happened? You open it. You open that top khadi cloth. You remove it. Then you can serve it. You can serve it such a way. You can serve it directly on the plate, and then along with that you add sambar. You add this any vegetable curry. You can add, or you can add some pickles. Okay, pickles also you can add. Like that you can do. Simple as simple as that. Like a normal food. Instead of breakfast, you are going to eat this. Instead of breakfast, you are going to eat this. If at all you feel hunger in the afternoon, eat some good salads or anything, whatever. That's okay. In the evening time, again you can take a light food and then go to the next whatever the next events, whatever you do. So like that, you have to continue, my dear friends. So what is happening? It facilitates the growth of the healthy bacteria. It's called probiotics. Okay, it is better to take this food in the form of gruel, fermented porridge, especially when seriously ill. When somebody seriously ill, try to take this food. So if this porridge is consumed continuously for the first 6 to 9 weeks, the severity of illness will decrease rapidly. So gruel can take 4 to 5 times a day when the patient is hungry. When the patient is hungry, he can take 4 to 5 times per day. But 6 to 9 weeks if you take, so his illness will come down drastically. Just this gruel, this particular, let me tell you, this ambali is going to remove your disease also. It's going to correct your disease also. Whatever the disease you are suffering, it doesn't matter. It will remove. So that is the power, because your immunity power will be raised. Because of this ambali, your immunity power is raised means what? When the immunity power is more, any disease can be cured. Wow, we name it any disease, but it can be cured. What is the problem? So when you have more immunity power, your body itself will cure. You don't need any kind of medicine or any kind of external support at all. So consuming the cereal as a porch not only cure the disease, friends, but also improve immunity to fight against any disease. So this is the greatness of this ambali, my dear friends. Okay. Hope you understood this. Okay. Now, so this ambali will be like for this, I told you, we'll be share the video, then go through the video, and so how to prepare the ambali, you can understand much more.